I don't know how I get the entire deck actually on the stream at one time, but that's everything but the 21 lands. Here's the sideboard. Remember, this is a Ken Yukihiro deck. We did not build it. It's just like a little tempo deck. The sideboard's a bit into a tempo control deck. It's felt pretty good, and we went 7-2 in the casual league, but today we're going to play a competitive and see how it works. Now, the last time we played the competitive, we got paired versus non-stop blue-black mid-range decks, which is what I feel like this deck's worst match probably is. So this may not be very successful, but we're going to give it a try. I feel like this deck's pretty decent versus all the red decks, pretty decent versus the green decks and stuff, but like, it can lose to the green decks, like if they go turn 1 land war off on the play. But more than anything, even if this deck isn't good, it is fun, especially when it wins. We get to go first, our hand's reasonable. Waiting on our opponent to decide whether to mulligan or not. Play this. Pass. Probably just gonna slam the chart, even. That's kind of interesting. I think we're gonna get rid of just a random island at this point. I like all of the cards in our hand. Hey, Lucas Vance, what's up? Did I not change the title? I thought I changed the title. Let me double check. Oh, yeah, I didn't change the live notification. My bad. Good call, Lucas. Thank you very much. Yeah, I didn't change the live notification because I'm not very bright. Nice, nice catch there, though. Thank you very much. I always forget to change that live notification because, like, I don't really use it that often. I usually only use it when I'm trolling a real life friend. So, like, when I'm logging online and, you know, just like logging on to play, I don't really think about it too much. Alright, so I actually think we're just gonna go crazy here. Pretty sure I'm just gonna cast the other Tempest Gen too. Now I'm not playing the other Tempest Gen. I'm going to play a wizard that lets us hold up Wizard's Retort. I think Doomfall should be main deck, at least 2 of them. Blue. I was going to play blue-black at my store championship tonight as well, but I didn't feel well enough to go. There's another one about an hour away that I'm thinking about going to tomorrow. And if I do go to it, I'll definitely be playing blue-black. So we can't block here, which kind of sucks. There's a dog across the street going plumb damn wild right now, barking his head off. Plumb damn wild. Not really, but we got a couple 4-1s. I think we are 4-1, 3-2, 4-1 in our last 3 matches with it. And I feel like multiple of the losses, like one of the losses, or 2 of the losses were mirror matches, so we can't really count that. But I think a lot of the losses were due to my poor play and not due to the deck. Like I was playing Venom 75, I think 2 days ago on stream, and I got paired versus Venom himself, and I feel like I drew better than him, but the man just absolutely outplayed me. Like, he played a circle around me, so I can't hold it against the deck or anything. He just outplayed me. He wrecked me so hard. Like, I was pretty impressed by it. Such a good Magic player. I don't think I want the Obstructionist in this match, and I think I'm going to shave probably one of something else. Don't know what the one of something else is. I'm going to cut down 1 Curious Obsession on the draw. I generally like to sideboard out a lot of the Curious Obsessions. That I don't know. Like, I've been kind of impressed with the card on Magic Online, but on Magic Online, the amount of red decks is a lot higher than it is in paper. So, like, maybe it's not worth it in paper. It's really like a metagame stuff. So, like, it's been pretty good for me, but like J. Dean, Emma, and Autumn Burchart, which J. Dean qualified for the Pro Tour with the deck, and shoot, I don't know what I'm trying to say. J. Dean qualified for the Pro Tour with the deck, and Autumn won the Great Britain Nationals again with the deck. So, like, they're pretty big into not playing it, and it's hard to say that they're wrong. The build that I had sleeved for today did have them in it, but like I had a pretty specific metagame I was targeting. If I go to the other store tomorrow, I don't think I'll play them. Oh, congratulations, Christian. I'm actually surprised. I thought without your Carnage Tyrants that was going to be a real rough one for you. I'm happy for you. And just a wee bit jealous. No, no, no. I need to draw one of our Curious Obsessions. I'm just gonna slam both of these. I don't feel like I can afford to try to play around a Harness Lightning or a Glorybringer or a Chandra, because I think we're so far behind now that we just kind of have to, like, just hope to get there. Yeah, could have been worse. That could have been worse. I mean, oh boy, we're not in good shape. Attack with them all, what happens? He's only got 9 damage in play? 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a 2-turn clock, but we don't technically need a 2-turn clock. So we attack for 7, we need 9 next turn. I guess we do need a 2-turn clock, don't we? 4, 7, 8, 9. So if he even gets 2 energy, we would be dead. The odds of him not getting 2 energy seem incredibly low. Maybe we just play to block the Bristling Hydra multiple times? Yeah, Spyglass is sweet. Definitely like copies of Spyglass at the moment. And that's game. Yeah, well, we're technically not dead. We draw a whatchamacallit. We would have had enough damage. That's not a whatchamacallit. Curious Obsession would have been the one that got us there. So this is sick. I could just attack with them all. No, I have to at least leave the Storm Tamer back. Alright, I guess we're just attacking with the Tempest Gen and hope that it survives combat. Seems like our only chance. We go into combat. See if we can tap that one. If they have a removal spell for the Storm Tamer, we're dead. Doesn't seem like a removal spell. Now we are dead. What else do we have now? We just have no outs. Okay, we have no outs now. We got really close. Do we want to change anything in the post-board games? I don't think so. Hey, Mike, what's up? I think it's kind of tempo. We have quite a few counter spells, especially in most of our post-board, in a lot of our post-board configurations. We got rid of the Spell Pierces and the Unsummon for this game. So now we're up to 7 counter spells and 2 sleeps. Oh, we could have drawn to sleep that entire time. I'm not used to playing sideboard games on Arena, and I forgot about sleep for a second. But yeah, we had outs that last game. Well, I mean, we didn't have outs when we conceded, but going into that last turn, we had more outs than we thought we did. Alright, this hand seems like it's a pretty clear keep. I would copy and paste something to you, Christian, that would make you laugh, but I don't know how to pull up the snipping tool while streaming Arena. I think you would laugh about it. Maybe this will work. Hey, that did work. Sorry guys. Back to our game. I think it will just play Baral. So what I'm getting ready to link you was from a conversation before I realized you were still in the Magic tournament. I thought he was talking about the finals. And I made the comment that I just linked you basically because of what you just said. Oh, shoot. I don't have an upkeep stop or anything, so... Nice. Wait, not nice. Whatever. I was supposed to tap this during the upkeep. It could cost me the game, who knows. Seems, like we got lucky there. Wait. I'm certainly gonna block. Well, I didn't realize there was another round. I thought Robbie was talking about the finals. So we're gonna tap this thing. Wonder if I should have brought a Curious Obsession back in. I kind of don't like Curious Obsessions in matches where I feel like they're gonna have 100 removal spells, but like he's just not played any removal any of the games, so like maybe maybe my opinion of what's in his deck is not accurate. I'm pretty happy to trade this. Feels like a big win for me. Now we have a Tempest Gen out with protection. I really want to eat my cookies, but it makes too much noise when I'm streaming. Well, that could be a problem. I'm pretty fine racing though. Can't race that. Can't race that card. Think we could be dead now. think I let that resolve. Mainly because I couldn't stop it if I wanted to. Oh wow, he's going all in on that? So that means he can't block the Jin this turn then. Well, what does he have? Huh? Why would you not want to block the Jin? Attack with all of these. Still have this to block here. I have this to block here, so I take 2. So I can win with just the Sliver Blades, assuming that he doesn't kill me this turn. What are they tapping mana for now? Blink of an eye. Well, I guess I don't have an option. Apparently I can only pay 4. So that said X equals 4, but I forgot about the Baral. Well, now we have a blocker for this. So I have to see how this turn plays out. Hey, BW Career, what is up? It has a second blink of the eye. Alright, well, that's game. We lose. I thought we had this one. Why is there even blink of the eye in your deck? Why are you not playing a removal spell? Though, I mean, like Harness Lightning or anything would have been the same thing there, but... unfortunate. Thought we had it. This could be a short stream. We lose the next match. I guess it's not that short. We're 23 minutes in just one match. Thought we had that game. Daggered. Wonder if I messed up anywhere. Yeah, if we go first, this is a pretty easy keep. We have turn 1, Siren, turn 2, Curious Obsession with Protection. You don't lose a lot of these games. Don't think we're going to... Trying to decide whether I want to play the Merfolk, but I guess the first thing to do is just attack. Alright, well, pretty easy just play this now that we drew the Wizard's Retort. That made things super simple. Super happy. Oh, that was stupid! I should have attacked first. I keep forgetting I get to draw a card. Now if I hit Tempest Gen, I'm going to be disgusted with my ignorance. Alright, we didn't hit Tempest Gen, so it's fine, but that was still a pretty savage misplay. Pretty savage misplay. I think it's unlikely we lose this game. Like way up on board, way up on cards. You can have like Sweltering Sun type effects, but we have a counter spell for the verse. Don't care too much about that. We have a Merfolk Trickster. So we should get at least one hit here. Even if they have an Opt or a Shock or whatever. First of all, let's do this. That resolves. Then before blockers. I want to draw my card, so we're going to tap his thing. That's going to fizzle. And then we are going to draw our card. I guess we're just going to pass turn. So we have a Siren Storm Tamer to protect this if we want. Then we have a Curious Obsession to put on the Slither Blade. Kinda curious if I want to attack with this now. I think I'm still just going to. I don't think I care if he kills my thing at this point. With like the riddle form over here. Just wanting to push damage. Not necessarily what I wanted, but now we're just going to hold up our Wizard's Retort and our activation of Stormcaller, and hopefully we're going to beat him with the Slither Blade. That's not going to do it, friend. That resolves. Guess we're going to attack with everything? No, we're just going to attack with this. It doesn't matter. We'll save the time. I mean, they only even have 2 mana. We have 2 Storm Tamers in play. What's that say? I can't read it. It literally won't. Okay, there we go. 2 damage to each non-pirate creature, so it doesn't even. Alright, whatever. It still doesn't stop the Slither Blade from doing the Slither Blade things. It's really nice to know what he has in his deck, though. Thank you very much. That is a good bit of knowledge. So they're kind of like a little aggro deck, so I think I want those. I think I actually want a couple of these, maybe? We get rid of the Curious Obsessions, even though they were absolutely absurd that game. I think the game goes too long for Spell Pierces to be absolutely useful. I'm not sure where else we want to go here. I think I'm going to get rid of one of the Scatters as well. Actually think I want this Jace's Defeat too. Probably over the other Scatter. Yeah, I think this is what we're going to go with. I just devoured a cookie, so you all can suck it. My cookie is in my belly now. Pretty easy keep. Let's do that 1 point of nasty. Boom. Will you resolve Diamond Mare? Or are you going to get scattered and or syncopated? No, the worst of everything. Game 2 versus Teamer. We lost game 2 and 3 game 2, we got beat pretty badly. Game 3 was at least close. We ended up dying when he had 2 Blink of the Eyes in his deck. He hadn't played a removal spell or anything in any of the 3 games, and then he happened to have 2 in his hand at the same time for the last turn. I'm pretty sure I just attack here. Well, maybe it's safer to play this first. I'm not going to attack with the Tempest Gen here because if he's got a thing, he would like top our mana, and I'm really wanting to cast a Charter Course. If we'd had 4 power and was able to, you know, like at least to trade with the Enigma Drake, I would have, but Nicobolus, that wasn't expected. Huh. Alright, goodbye, Slitherblade. That was not expected. Let's see if we can attack through it. Use dive down to save our guy if we can. have to counterspell that. It's too good.
Feel my pain.
He's already showed us Fiery Conclave, so I don't think I want to cast the other Slytherin to death. Interesting. Is this going to be Hours of Devastation or something now that he's attacking? Double red, and a quick 5 mana of any colors. That was in fact Hours of Devastation. Alright. Well, let's put a bro into play. A bird bro. I shouldn't have played that land. There's charter courses in our deck. And we're not always going to get the attack trigger out of them. Now that I've drawn this counterspell, I feel like we just win. And they're thinking about playing something. I guess they can have that. It's like basically a bad Glimmer of Genius. Well, we have an Essence Scatter for a reason. We still have a Wizard's Retort for anything that he has with the last 2 mana. So unless he's got like 2 1-mana removal spells or something, I think we're Gucci. Alright, 1-1. Next round. Oh, apparently never mind. It's looking at our dailies first. Claim prizes. Let's open our pack. Boom. Not very good cards, and an Open to Graves, another not very good card. Though, might be brewing with that card some in the future. Will we win 4, or will we lose 1? That is the question when playing the League of Competitiveness. Our opponent goes first. Still think this hand's good enough to keep when they're on the mulligan. If they hadn't mulliganed, I would probably have mulliganed it, but because we are a bit land heavy and we have the weaker end of our cards. But starting up 2 cards on our opponent just feels good. I think I'm going to play this, because next turn I should be able to play this and this. And it's less likely Charter Course gets counterspelled, while it's more likely they have a Bloody Censor. What's up with everybody playing Censor on Magic Online? Do they not realize it's like a pretty bad Magic card? If he's playing pure control, that makes sense a little, but like you don't need it in those decks, in my opinion. Play our land first, that way it can't be syncopated or censored, I guess, now that we've solved a censor, but And we don't care if this gets counterspelled, we're just slamming it. I would almost rather him censor this than like cycle it. We need to draw a Curious Obsession. Alright, so they're not pure control. They have Champion of Wits, and their censors make even a lot less sense to me now. But as I stated before we start this tournament, I think our worst match is blue-black control, or blue-black midrange. I guess I'm gonna Edson scatter that. We need to draw something pretty good pretty quick though. Like, unsummon gives us a little play, but hey, Flame Guts, my man. Man, it's been a long time since I saw you. How have you been doing? I hear that, friendo. Crazy lives are the best lives. You brewed anything cool lately? You excited for the new set? That seems to be your thing. So there's only one unsummon in our deck, so we're kind of on a razor's wire at the moment. 5-color dragons. Interesting. Is there any dragons in the new set? We'll attack with the world. That Trickster was a beautiful draw. Your best deck you've ever... Oh, Niv Mizzet, that is true. The best deck you've ever brewed. Wow. That's a bold statement. I just finished the last of my water and I'm really sad. I want my water back. I probably won't know what all the cards are, but yeah, I'm down to check it out. You're targeting this? What's your plan to beat the Slitherblade from creeping on over? Yeah, Lava Coil was a pretty sweet card. I wish it was like roast damage, but I understand why it isn't, and that's just me wanting a very power creeped card. So what's your plan on beating the Slitherblade? So I'll pop it up and tapped out. If there's any background ads or anything, I apologize. I don't know. I'll pop it over here. The stream can pause and read it if they want, and then I'm going to move it back off the page. Yeah, that resolves too. I really just don't know what our opponent's doing, like this game's over. Nicoboluses. I would like to get to play my Nicoboluses. I've been selling a lot of demanding dragons. It's kind of cool to see them in this list. The nuts. Untap with Sarkin on turn 4. Time to have some fun. Are you mad? Nope, that's Sarkin's thing. I love reading how you wrote it up. It's just amusing. So we know we want the Jace, and I think we want the Syncopates. Even though the Unsummon was fantastic that game in general, I don't like the Unsummon in this match. I also like to take out the Curious Obsessions and try to become more of a, like, kind of like a post-board control deck. I almost think that I want these negates too. But I'm going to try a game without them. I like your write-up. Take care, Mike. Thanks for stopping by as always, homie. Use homie in a sentence. Someone pats my back. Where's my cell phone at? I should definitely have it on charge. I'll be able to look at porn later if I don't get this battery up. 52 people that I am friends with has liked Jeff Hooligan's latest tweet. I wonder what it is. My stomach's starting to get sick. Maybe I should not have had my cookies. They're pretty easy to keep. Walking Shock. Firecracker. I don't think I read the name of those cards in this list. Locked in Shock and Fire. Yeah, I don't know what these cards are. I don't know what you're calling the cards. I guess Firecracker can be Firebrand? Not sure. I don't know what all of these cards do. Walk and Shock is Goblin Crater Maker. Is that Chain Whirler? I'm not smart enough to read your list, homie. I think I just want to slam this. I assumed there was a good chance that he had a counter spell, but we don't have anything else going on right now. This Syncopate card typically has Scarab God just written on it. Hostage Takers and maybe even a Gear Hulk, but for the most part it says Scarab God. It says counter target Scarab God. Another land's not going to do it. That's 8 lands in 14 cards in our 21 land deck. As bad as our hand is, I would protect one of these cards with the dive down if he plays a Contempt. I think I will. Our hand is pretty bad. Oh wow, that card's pretty decent. I like that card. Can't really do anything about that, and now we can't win the race. Oh, he's got a mana untapped. I thought this was tapped. Oh, savage. If it counts, I think we were losing this game anyway, but... Oh, God, that feels so bad. That feels so bad. Alright, they've got the Champion of Wits. I'll shame scoop. Oh, I didn't see that land untapped. Screw Moto, or screw this game for having these tiny-ass pictures. It's my fault, but still, screw this game. I don't think I want those. We'll bring a couple of these in, but not many. I mean, I can't physically see. It's like such a small screen. Alright, this hand's better than what we have been having, but like it's not great. We already mulliganed. It's so much smaller than Magic Online. And I have pretty bad vision problems. I don't know how I'm ever supposed to play this on a mobile, if it's even remotely scaled. Hopefully they don't have an essence scatter, a syncopate, or a sensor. I really just need my threats. They did. What you gonna do when the Tempest Gen comes down to run wild on you? Please no cast down. Especially after I, pretended I was Hulk Hogan for a second. He keeps hovering this, it's getting cast down. First cast down we've saw in 3 games. Alright, well, we probably can't physically win this game now. We're down to 2 cards while they still have 6. We can draw a Curious Obsession and probably still get there. This is usually a 1 or 2 of. I think we win this game pretty easily if they didn't have it, but it is what it is. I think pretty much all spells are resolved now that aren't Hostage Taker and stuff. Yeah, but our 2 counter spells don't really matter when they get like 10 turns to play things. As long as they use their mana every turn phase, I don't think we can win. So, I feel like I have to counterspell this. That turns like an 8-turn clock into a 17-turn clock, like more than doubles my clock. I guess that's not true. I mean, I could have sacked this, so there's just been a 15-turn, but... Need a Curious Obsession at this point. That's not a Curious Obsession at all. I definitely did not click my turn again, and it didn't give me a second chance to play an island in the second main phase. I would not have played it, but it didn't even give me the opportunity to, which is weird. My mouse cursor was over here even, it wasn't even close to it. I can't protect you. Play a land, then chart. Maybe this will get us back in the game. I feel like I have to cast a counter spell on it. If he untaps and plays Scarab God though, the game's over on the spot. We don't have an answer to the Scarab God in our deck right now. And he's got a second counter spell. A pretty good mix of spells. That's why Blue-Black is one of the top 2 decks of the format. Card drawing engine, that's probably game as well. Maybe we'll draw our own card drawing engine. We did not. We only have 2 in our deck though, so can't be that upset if we don't draw it. Got me. Even lands are good draws for them now because they have a Champion of Wits to return. if they wasn't drawing 2 cards a turn, I'd say this put us in the game. Because now we can block this. We have 1 counter spell for like the first Scarab God, but we still struggle with just a Champion of Wits itself. Yeah. We can do it for 3. They have 2 mana, they put 1 in their pool, they're being cute. I'm going to decline the loot here because Scarab God's better for them if I loot. I don't have any graveyard synergies at all anyway. That was weird. Great. Now they have this thing getting ready to come back. So if we draw Tempest Djinn in the counterspell, I think we'll win. This is not Tempest Djinn in the counterspell. This is basically a dead card now. Still think we can win if we draw exactly Tempest Djinn. Go ahead and pass turn here. This attack was probably bad. Him being able to deal 2 damage back to us is better than us dealing 1 damage to him by a lot. Not just for the rate that it's like double, but like even in a game state, it's like infinitely worse. And that's game. So, we're dead. We lost a heartbreaking round 1, and then we lost to our worst match, so... all in all, we went 1 and 2, and did not do very well. But I get half my gold back for going 1 and 2? Doesn't sound like something that should happen. That doesn't sound like something that should happen at all. Why do I get half my gold back for going 1 and 2? I still like the deck, it's just not good versus blue-black. Anyway, I appreciate you all coming out tonight and giving us a watch, and we'll probably be back. If I go to game day tomorrow, that means we'll be back sometime in the morning and we'll jam this deck again. But thank you all for coming by, and take care, everyone.